May I come in, sir?
Please come.
Good afternoon, sirs.
Good afternoon, Nazia.
Thank you, sir.
Have a seat. Nazia Parveen. Nazia, please introduce yourself.
Sir, I was born in Bihar and brought up in Jharkhand. I did my graduation from Aligarh Muslim University in Commerce in 2018. I then worked for 1 year in private sector and then I am preparing for civil services after that, sir.
Okay. Are you working anywhere at present or?
No, sir, I am not working anywhere presently.
All right. Parveen, sorry, Azia is your first name. Nazia
Yes,
is your first name. Nazia, recently there was a delegation from Afghanistan. Oh, sorry, not here, but there was a report about somebody from the Ministry of External Affairs having taken a delegation to Afghanistan.
yes, sir.
Do you know about that? What was discussed? Do you remember the reports?
Yes, sir. As per Ministry of External Affairs, a delegation from India went to Afghanistan and they have met Taliban representatives and discussed about economic, strategic and aid that is given by India to Afghanistan. Yes, sir. There was discussion about these issues, sir.
All right. Now, when they discussed about economy, what were the issues discussed? Do you remember?
Sir, I have not read about this in detail. Sorry, I am not knowing. I will read, sir.
Okay. What are the projects that India has in Afghanistan?
Sir, Salma Dam, India have constructed Afghanistan's legislature, and there are extended part of Chabar port is also in Afghanistan, and India has undertaken other various high impact community development projects in Afghanistan, sir.
Chabahar Port is in Afghanistan. Where is it?
Sir, in Iran, extension of Chabar port, like a certain road has been constructed in Afghanistan, sir.
A road has gone from Chabahar to Afghanistan.
Yes, sir, it was proposed. And I am not able to recollect exactly whether the road has been built or not, sir. Zaran's Delaram extension road was.
Why is that extension to Afghanistan important for India?
Sir, Afghanistan is our extended neighborhood, and because of lack of connectivity, because of obstructionist role by Pakistan, India want direct connectivity via Chabar to reach Afghanistan. That will help us further connect to Central Asia. And
There is another very important program which India has with Afghanistan, and Jamia Millia is part of that program, and that is the Afghanistani students. Do you know anything about it?
Sir, I have heard about this, but I am not exactly sure about the detail of the program, sir. I will read, sir.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one question on this. Around 2 years ago, there was an announcement by the government of India imposing restrictions on issue of visas, sorry, not visas, uh, citizenship rights to people displaced from certain countries. Do you know anything about it?
Sir, I am not exactly sure about the incident, sir.
Not an incident policy.
Sir, India had a formulated policy Citizenship Amendment Act for providing citizenship to the religiously persecuted minorities from three neighboring countries, sir.
And there were certain exclusions.
Yes, sir.
What were the exclusions from that?
Sir, Muslim community from Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and Pakistan, because they are not a minority and chances of persecution of them are less. So they are being excluded from the laws.
Okay. Now, using this argument, women are being persecuted in Afghanistan under Taliban. Yes or no?
Sir, Not persecution direct, but their rights have been curtailed up to large extents, educational right, mobility right, employment rights.
So if women from Afghanistan they want to seek citizenship rights in India, should we say yes or no?
Sir, I believe that would not be a sustainable solution because all women are leaving Afghanistan, then only men will be left there. So, sir, I think that would not be a sustainable situation because if all women are leaving Afghanistan, leaving their own country,
Not all, but
yes,
those
sir.
who want to leave
Yes,
and if they
sir.
want to come to India, so should we give them citizenship rights or not?
Sir, those from the minority community are already being given the opportunity to apply for Indian citizenship, sir.
All right.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
very much.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I was born in Bihar and living in Jharkhand. I have done my education from AMU and currently I am living in Delhi, sir.
Because Lakhisarai, Sheikhpura, they are very familiar places. Do you have any connection with those places? Do you keep on going there? Yes, sir. Lakhisarai is the place from where my father belongs, and Sheikhpura, my mother belongs from that place. And yes, I do visit these places, sir. To Sheikhpura, a famous serial has come about Khaki. Yes, sir. Have you seen that? Sir, I have not seen. So this Amit Lodha, then Raju Singh, all these characters are you aware of? Sir, I had discussion with my friends regarding the series, but I have not watched that. I will watch some. We got no idea about that place. The incidents that took place during 2005 to 2010. Sir, I'm not very well versed with the incident. I will read about that, sir. I will watch. Okay. Now, this Nalanda University was a world famous university. Have you been able to visit that place? Sir, I have visited the Nalanda city, but I have not been to university, sir. Not to the university? No, sir, I have not been to university. What historical places have you been able to visit in Aligarh?
Sir, there is one Aligarh fort that I can recall that I have visited. And Sir Sayyid House, that is part of university itself, sir, I have visited. And Maulana Azad Library. So these are part of university only, sir.
And what historical places have you been able to visit in Delhi?
In Delhi, I have visited India Gate, National War Memorial, and Jama Masjid, and Humayun Tomb, sir.
And the Steel Murti and other places, Steel Murti, Sabranjam, Jalpa, Lal Bahari Kashmir Memorial, have you been visited any of these?
Sir, I have crossed from these areas, but I have not visited, sir.
Okay, in Jamia, there is a very famous IAS Coaching Institute. Yes, sir. It is doing very well. Have you participated? Are you a member of that? Have you taken coaching from there or not? Yes, sir. I am member of that RC Institute. I'm living there only, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. So please tell me what could be the reason for the hostility of Maldives towards India?
Sir, one reason is perceived a perception that India does not respect the sovereignty of smaller neighbors. This is the one reason, sir. And opposition party that have now come to power in Maldives, they are generally considered as a pro-China, and that launched a anti-India out campaign to come to power, sir. So this could be the reason for hostility towards India, sir.
This hostility towards India is based on what do you feel that it is not respecting the territorial integrity of its smaller nations?
Have launched the campaign on this issue that India does not respect this.
Of the smaller nations. So do they have any factual evidence to show that and substantiate their impression?
Yes, sir. According to them, a presence of Indian troops to run the helicopters that were given to Maldives from India. On the basis of that, the government said that it is against their sovereignty, sir. Thank you, sir.
Nadia,
Yes, sir.
IAS is your first choice,
Yes, sir.
IPS is your second choice,
Yes, sir.
foreign service is your fifth choice.
Yes, sir.
Theoretically speaking, they are all good services.
Yes, sir.
Any particular reason why IAS you have added as the fifth choice?
Sir, main motivation to start preparing for the civil services was to work at grassroots level, to directly involve in positively impacting the lives of people. So I and my preference was to remain in country and serve. So I opted for other services before Indian Foreign Services, sir.
If you are rooted to the grassroots level, then perhaps the nearest thing will be the police.
Yes, sir.
So, in the new laws, there are certain things specifically for empowerment of women. Can you name any two or three of them?
Sir, may I take few moments to think?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Extremely sorry, sir. I'm not able to recall. I will remind you.
See, now earlier there used to be something called zero FIR.
Yes, sir.
Now it has been included that zero FIR will be,
Yes, sir.
it was not defined.
Yes, sir.
Then there is something called EFIR.
Yes, sir.
Especially women can, sitting at home,
Yes.
file the EFIR.
Yes, sir.
These are the two major things which have happened in the UPSC.
Thank you, sir.
And there are many others which are, favoring if rape is done with a minor,
Yes, sir.
then even death sentence can be pronounced. Certain other things which is done.
Thank you, sir.
Read those three laws.
Yes, sir. I will read.
Small handout is there from the MHA,
Yes, sir.
1 page or 1.5 page. It will not take much time. Most of the major things are given there.
Yes, sir. I will definitely read, sir.
Okay. Do you know what are the names of the three laws?
Yes, sir. भारतीय न्याय संहिता, भारतीय नागरिक सुरक्षा संहिता, and साक्ष्य संहिता, sir.
So how it is different from the earlier one?
Sir, earlier's approach was punishment oriented, and where citizens were treated as subject because those were done by colonial government. And now these new laws have reformatory aspect. Like for smaller crime, there will be no jail, there will be only penalty. So and now technology has been integrated in the new laws, sir. For example, there will be trial via video conferencing, sir, and there will be more forensic labs. And for to further implement speedy justice, these have been implemented, sir.
One question related to this.
Yes, sir.
Are you following what are the Supreme Court judgments coming now?
Yes, sir. I am following, sir.
Do you think Supreme Court was biased as regards Sandesh Khali is concerned? Are you aware of that thing which happened there?
Yes, sir. It was in news that certain transferring of case. I am not exactly able to recall, sir. Yes,
See,
sir.
the Chief Secretary and the Director General of Police was called to appear before the Parliament's committee.
Yes, sir.
And the state government moved an application that against this to the Supreme Court. appeared and said, issued notices to the Lok Sabha Secretariat, state government, these two gentlemen, and asked that the status be filed in 4 weeks. So thereby treating Sandesh Kali on a different level as against Manipur, in which they took us to motor. Sir, Supreme Court in this case had said these two are different cases, and no, they may be different cases, but it relates to women. It relates to the outraging of etc. 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 Sir, so in this respect, later on the Supreme Court has realized what they have done. Okay, all the best. Thank you, sir.
Nazia, good evening. I see that you are from Giridih, right?
Yes, sir.
That's very interesting. And tell me something about Giridih town. What is it known for? What is Giridih district known for? Mining is one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Coal and mica mining, especially. These two minerals are found in Giridih. And Giridih also have a tribal population, sir. And Giridih is also famous for Parasnath Hills, Khandoli Dam, Usri Waterfall.
Yeah. So this mica business, is it going up or down?
Sir, in last few years, it has come down, sir.
Right. Any understanding why?
Sir, there was issue of child labor. So curbs have been imposed on mica mining because of that, sir.
And also Naxalite problem?
Yes, sir. Giridih comes under red corridor, and it is in. Yes, it comes under red corridor, sir.
Has there been some improvement in connectivity?
Um, yes, sir. There have been improvement in connectivity, especially with the region of Parasnath, Dhanbad. Yes, sir, there is a strip, and there is also a plan to make a very good airport in Giridih, sir. So I think more need to be done, sir, for improving connectivity.
Why is All India Institute of Medical Sciences being set up in neighboring district Devgar? Yes. Why Devgar is chosen? Why not Ranchi or Hazaribagh or something like this?
Ranchi have a good medical institute, RIMS, and there are other medical colleges available in Ranchi. So to promote a balanced development, I believe AIMS was set up in Devghar, sir.
Okay, you write your mother tongue as Hindi, but you've also been in a kind of different type of milieu also in AMU, Jamia, right? What would you say to people who say that Urdu is not an Indian language? What would you do to, it's a beautiful language. So, what would you do to encourage people to read and write and speak in Urdu?
Sir, generally people like Urdu, shairis, and all these they prefer, but in daily usage, Urdu has declined. So, sir, sir, we can promote mother tongue at a primary level. That is also a goal of a national new education policy, sir. So, and I will also make available the resources in school in Urdu language. And these via these step, Urdu language can be promoted, sir.
Can Urdu be used to send emails and all conveniently? Printing in Urdu, typing in Urdu.
Sir, generally their options comes to convert English in other languages, but material available online are not in Urdu. So this acts as an obstacle in Urdu spreading, sir.
Can I ask one last question? Just that is, you've heard of Quad, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you tell me something about Quad? And some people say that it is directed against China in some way. So, what are your thoughts?
Sir, Quad is an organization of four like-minded country: India, USA, Australia, and Japan. It is an informal security dialogue, and as our external affair minister has said, Quad stands for something and not against someone. Quad aims to promote rule based order, inclusivity, and prosperity in the region, sir. And Quad is not a military organization, it has many working groups like on climate change, on emerging technologies, on vaccination. So, Quad seeks to ensure prosperity for all, and it is not a military organization, sir.
Thank you, Nazia.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nazia. Can you please wait outside for 2 minutes? We'll call you for feedback in that time. हाँ नाजिया ये कब है आपका इंटरव्यू?
Sir, 2nd of April.
2nd of April. So practically 3 weeks from now on. And afternoon or morning?
Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon session. Uh, this is the first time that you have been called for the interview?
Sir, this is second interview.
How much did you score in the first interview?
165, sir.
165. What happened there? I mean, do you?
Sir, there were few questions that I felt I could have done better. For example, on Assam child marriage issue, that what the government is doing, is it right or not? So I felt I tried to have a balanced stance, but I failed to justify. And one more thing, sir, that board member wanted to listen me some particular answer, but I was not able to reach that point. So these are two things that I can think, but still I'm not sure what went wrong.
Okay, all right. No, 165 is not very great score, but it's not bad either. Okay. And how do you think your interview was today?
Sir, it was good, but on few questions I would have answered better, like Sandesh Khali incident, and on Bihar Khaki question that I should have watched beforehand because I am from Bihar.
Okay. Uh, Nazia, our general assessment is that you are good today. You answered most of the questions rather well. There were several tricky areas where you were able to avoid those pitfalls and get out of those, the traps rather comfortably. Comfortably or not, but you were able to get out of them. For example, the issue that I asked you about the CAA, I, you avoided getting into a discussion, which was good of you. Sandesh Khali, etc. Yes, you could have answered better, but then nobody expect that you.
I was not able to recall exactly.
That's okay. Doesn't matter. It's not really. But what I think is good about you is that every interview is not a question of knowledge. There are things that you will not know. There are things you know. The question that he asked about you, Urdu and the Giride, they were all very good questions, and you answered them quite well actually. In fact, the only thing that I would have appreciated is that uh, Urdu is actually part of the constitutional languages.
Yes, sir.
So, in that sense, there is no discrimination as far as Urdu is concerned or anything.
Yes, sir.
It is just that use of certain languages is more common than the others. Like Sanskrit is also part of the constitution after all. But how many people speak in Sanskrit?
Yes, sir.
So that's okay. So on the whole, I found that you were good. Uh, it when you answer the questions, uh, there is a feeling somehow, sometime that you are not very clear about what you want to say, and that when you're speaking, you are actually still debating in your own mind whether this is the right thing to say or not to say. That's a kind of, I don't know if it's true or not, but this is how it comes through. My suggestion would be that when the question is put to you, uh, take a few seconds before you start answering. In your own mind, compose your answer so that you sound natural and comfortable in responding to the question. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Hmm. And that would take care of that kind of the filtering through of that kind of a doubt in what you're saying. That shouldn't happen. You should sound convincing and you should have conviction in what You are saying. Otherwise, I thought that you were good, everything good. You had the poise, you have the knowledge, and given the 3 weeks, you should be able to do well. Hmm?
Thank you, sir.
Any questions that you have?
Sir, one doubt that I have, many panel members had said that you should show that you are a thinking person. So, thinking person. So take pauses while speaking, show that you are thinking. So I am a bit confused. Like,
Where is the confusion here?
how much pauses should I take, like between answers or before beginning the answer?
Uh, okay, you ask me a question.
Yes, sir.
Ask me any question.
How we can improve relationship with the Maldives?
With Maldives. Maldives is important to us strategically. We need to take care of the sensitivities of Maldives. It's located in Indian Ocean, and therefore we should make all effort to provide assistance and support to Maldives, and at the same time keep in mind that there could be certain sensitivities in Maldives, and try and work in accordance with those sensitivities. So how much was the pause before I started answering? 1 second, 2 seconds.
Yes, sir. Very clear, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
But if you want more time, you can tell them that you need some time to think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, my dot got clear, sir.
Anything else?
What learn faster than light? Is a thought.
The philosophy, very deep. Don't try and answer these questions. You will get a trap. Okay. All the best to you. That's it. All the best. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.